Now that you're in the Texas scene, how did you find that differed to the Arkansas scene? Did you find there was more opportunities? Because
Oh,
Texas,
yeah.
there's a lot more work there and
Oh,
probably a lot
yeah.
more history, right? You know,
Yeah. And again, remember, I'm a huge world class fan. I was big Von Erich, big Kerry Von Erich fan. Um, I thought that was some of the best wrestling in the world. And going back now, and I don't want to say when I say historically I like the history of wrestling. I say that, and then somebody will challenge me on something, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. But Texas wrestling, the opportunities is just amazing. And even like now, again, even compared to Arkansas now, because I still go back and do a few shows in Arkansas. Um, there are so many good companies in Texas. There are sometimes it seems like it's hard to find a good school to train at. There are, don't challenge me because I'll forget, but there's 4, 5, 6 incredible wrestling schools in
hmm.
Texas that I would recommend to anybody. And I got involved with a group called the Christian Wrestling Federation, kind of helped start that. Did that full time for a while, and then they kind of moved into wrestling, trying to wrestle full time. But I got involved with professional championship wrestling, which was a promotion in Arlington, Texas. And for a long time, like I would look around, you take all this stuff for granted at the time, but I would look around the locker room and I would think, man, there's a lot of talent in here. So every they ran Fridays and Saturdays. The main show was Saturday. Friday was kind of a developmental deal. But every Saturday I would look around and I was wrestling what turns out to be top talent. A lot of guys who get opportunities, a lot of guys who didn't get the opportunities they deserved.
Hmm.
But like for example, Lance Hoyt,
Yeah.
um, starts there. I become involved with that faction, but it was guys. Not all of them were 6'7", but a lot those guys were incredible. And once it ended, I would look around every independent that I'm at, anywhere in Texas and some other states surrounding, and I would look around and go, all right, the top guys in here, we're all PCW talents and we all know each other. Just a good opportunity to develop and get better and be motivated. And that's where I decided, okay, I either need to lose weight and get in shape or I need to get out of this because if
Hmm.
I'm going to be competitive, I better look like a wrestler.
That competition probably drove you because with, like you said, with Arkansas, maybe there weren't as many options. And
Right.
I don't want to be judgmental of the scene because I don't know anything about it. Maybe some of the top level guys there, maybe it wasn't the same abundance as there was in Texas.
No,
So you didn't have that same drive necessarily.
well, and you didn't have I mean, there weren't the opportunities there,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, so even if you had a guy who was a top talent guy and looked great and could work, he wasn't getting opportunities as often in Texas to develop and get better. And in Texas, that was all the time. I mean, it was if you're willing to travel, and I was, just in Texas alone, you've got Dallas, you've got Fort Worth, you've got Arlington, you've got Austin, San Antonio, Houston. It's everywhere. And we see it now. For a long time, it looked like a lot of the Texas guys weren't getting opportunities. Now they are.
Yeah.
Now we see tons of Texas guys or guys that came through Texas to get there. We see them getting opportunities.